I am not a financial advisor. These videos are all meant for educational purposes only. All Complete Trader Academy videos are my personal opinion and perspective. Trading carries a high level of risk, and all results are your own responsibility. Please always demo first. Hey everybody, welcome back to CTA's Daily Review. Today is November 21st, Tuesday, 2023. Probably going to be the last video that I make for the year. Not sure if I can make these videos shorter, like, 5-10 minutes. I'll do them every day, but this 30 to 45 minutes, I can't really do it anymore. But before I head out, if it happens, I wanted to make this last video. This is going to be my 300th video on YouTube as far as daily reviews goes. So as you see here, this was the only trade I was interested in. Beautiful trade that we took here. We did say that, if you watch yesterday's video, so this makes sense, we said that that would be the top. Again, I'm not trying to call the tops, but definitely looked like it was going to be the top. They did take out the previous day's high, which is obviously yesterday of Monday. Tuesday probably made the high of the week. And then they just opened up and came up and then took out the high and then tapped that gap and then sank down, right? So this is kind of what we were looking for, and for making that video yesterday and then showing you a trade today, this just showing you the logic and explanation of how you can take a trade in this scenario with this bias, right? So first of all, you got to identify liquidity. What's funny is that if you watch yesterday's video, that higher low that we made after retesting Friday's high, they came for that because that was an easy trade per se. So again, I'm not saying that we can't come back up. Obviously manipulative right now with the fourth quarter pushing up, and then with with the FOMC minutes today, very lackluster, for example, and not really much movement there. I got a little carried away yesterday. I thought it was an FOMC minute, so it wasn't really that big of a deal. But they are outlining, the Feds are outlining that we're probably headed for a recession. So in that sense, I don't see how we can keep pushing up. I think it's time for them to, kind of retrace back down and wipe out some buyers and get that price a little bit lower. We'll see how it goes, but and we have some top financialists talking about, we're gonna reach new highs since last year and all this and that. So I don't know, but at the end of the day, I don't really care. But as you can see here, outlining the trade from yesterday's bias, we woke up and the price was already here. So with that being the case, we had a 15-minute imbalance right there, holding price. Price is peaking up in there, as you can see here. Now, I took this trade originally when it got in here, and then I make a mistake by putting my stop loss right there at 50%. So the problem with this is that when it poked up the third time, it took me out. I was like, fucking bitch. But that's what I get for trying to put the stop loss too tight. But that's okay. Price came down, broke, created an imbalance here in the 1 minute. Price popped back up and into that gap right there, that purple little gap. See that? Price does reach it and doesn't break that high. That's where I have originally my stop loss is on this high right here, and then the price comes down, automatically entered. And price breaks for that low, retraces back into that 1 minute balance. Look at the high, perfect level, and then stop losses move down to here, and then price then hunts for that identified liquidity. So this is a setup, right? This is a basic setup in the week that you're expecting that you expect to, let me go to and then these up candles holding as institutional real order flow of up candles in a bearish scenario. So let me go to this real quick here. You'll see on the 4-hour Tuesday, again, we just popped up real quick and then came down, hunted for that. And then we kind of settled here. I expected much more movement down and we didn't get that. So that's a little suspect. But again, top objectives are met. Let me go into that smaller time frame so you can see a little more clear here. This 5 minute isn't really going to help here. Let me go to that 1 minute here. And then you'll see, yeah, I got pushed out by this candle, 9:42 a.m. candle. It pushed right above, and I put my stop loss right there for some reason. I don't know why I did that, but I was confident that this 9:41 candle was going to push it down, but they came up one more time. So anyways, no big deal. But what was I going to say here? And then you can see, me, I usually drag, these up candles, usually drag a trend line like that. And they should all be holding price. As you can see, they pop into them, right? These up blocks, right? Popping into them, popping into them. All right. And so on, right? But price shoots down, attacks that liquidity. You can see on the 15-minute, very clear. Have a little imbalance there in price with these two down candles. So basically gets into this 9 a.m. of Monday's New York Eastern Time down candle, 15-minute candle, right? And then a little bit about 50%, dips a little bit below 50% of it, and then shoots up. Now, I saw this as a buy, right? And I was like, nah, I'm done. I'm not messing with these people, man. And, I expected some stagnant price, especially with 2 p.m. news today. But this would have been a good buy. Definitely on a lower time frame. I would have caught that, though. Not on this 1 minute. But price does peak into this last down wick and holds price. And we get 1, 2, pretty much 3 good drive. Oh, look at that. You get to see that while we're on live here. Look at that. So 420, usually at 4 p.m. they'll do that fuckery, and then sometimes at a time like this, 420, they'll just push the price up. What did they do that for? They pushed it up just to wipe out all the people who were selling. You see how the price comes right back to where I sold from? And they know that you were able to sell from. So I just told you that this was my second option of entry. My first entry was right here. Okay, look at this fucking thing, fucking goofy. So and buyers and sellers aren't even in the market. And look what they're doing after market. Look what they're doing. They're just wiping out people. Look at that shit. So look at the price moved a matter of, what is this? Almost 100 handles. Let's just say 90 handles right now, and just so they can wipe people out. This is why I don't hold trades, for this exact reason right here. Wow, damn. And let me rephrase this. We are still moving down. Look, they just took out the low there. Did not expect that. That's crazy. But the point of what I was sharing is that, when we sold from here, and I saw this as a good buy because I assumed that these lower highs right here were pretty easy, in a sense that you had an order flow, you had a direction of where we were going, and then the buy would have been good here. But as it being 10:30, that was a good time to take that buy. But I was actually done. I didn't want to mess around with this. I had things to do, and you know what? Sure enough, it did pan out. It would have, well, not including all this, but pre 2 p.m. news, this was a nice place to take the buy. Now, but as you see, very sloppy. And then I wasn't sure if they were going to wipe out this liquidity from Monday's PM session, or not PM, AM session on Monday. So that's the one thing that I was a little worried about. But here, this is the reason why I take my profit. Again, I would have liked that buy, and you would have saw, okay, that down candle, we made a shift here again. Price comes into that imbalance, and these two down candles, specifically the last one, then shoots up again, retraces back into the last down candle, and so on, right? Not pretty order flow, but look at that, dude. That's crazy. But see, this is the reason why. So what did they do at 420 right now? They just shot the price up, and look where it went. Look where it went. It went right into that inefficiency that's on the 15-minute. Let me drag it out. You see that? And oh, look, 50% of it. Wow, not a coincidence. And then wiped out those relative equal highs right here, right? And just completely wiped out that day, dude. Like, look at that shit, bro. Huh, that's crazy. All caught live, huh? But again, your intention was to naturally come and take that low. If you're looking for um, lower lows and lower highs, right? So, we just tapped into a 4 hour imbalance right there. As you can see there, 4 hour imbalance. So, I would like to expect or assume price to now hunt this liquidity here. I already have it delineated right there, but let me extend that out. You see, that's just these higher lows are way too perfect. We have that imbalance that we're probably going to head into, and yeah, and I'm assuming that we're going to come down, and at the least we're going to come to this area right here. Um, this nice support from October 12th right here, and that would make sense to me. But let me see. Is there anything else I wanted to mention here? Or did they just grab that so they can wipe everyone out so they can really just go back up? We don't know, obviously, but this little shark fin right here, I don't know. We'll see, but that's pretty dramatic, you know. So I'm expecting this weekly candle to flip bearish, but we'll see, man. Because at the same time, I mean, shit, they already took that out, man. They didn't have a closed body on that candle. I mean, on that top gap. So I don't know. Is that what they're really doing? I don't know. I don't think it's that important though. Um, but we'll see, man. I mean, who knows? Let me go into Dow, and then to just show you also with dollar. Dollar was finally kind of like had the accumulation and manipulation and distribution up to the top side. Came with a closed candle, so we pretty much kind of got our price action from there. So from here on out, like if you're gonna see dollar, so and I mentioned dollar bouncing from this actually this block. I think I did say that, but good support here. We'll see if that pushes it up into this higher price action, possibly that gap right here that doesn't have any price action in it. So we'll see if that comes up. Just if dollar comes up here like this, relatively high, or that'll see us with lower pricing, obviously, right? It's kind of the general gist of it. Let me see here. Look at Dow, just sloppy. Really glad I left them alone a little bit because look at this. I haven't seen Dow look like this. Man, it's just been so long since I've seen Dow look like this, man. They gapped up and then got into that imbalance, and then they tag that resistance right there. This has been a sell ever since it opened up. So took that resistance block right there. This one right here. This it's a 5 minute candle. Yeah, this 3:20 p.m. From yesterday, Monday, and then price lower low, lower highs pretty much, but wicking on the top. Where's 930? Right here, obviously. Well, this was pretty cool. 930 just held its price and pushed it down. You had 2 5 minute candles. Damn, and the price has been there ever since. Wow. Um, Fucking bouncing up and down. How would have I approached this? Well, if you didn't catch this sell, um, then I would have tried to probably catch this buy into this area here. Probably would have tried to catch it one more sell. So like sell, buy, and then sell, right? But I mean, just very, very difficult here. Look at this. I haven't. I think they don't want people trading Dow. I mean, look at that, man. That's pretty sloppy. I can't really get into this price action. There's nothing there. This is very, very, very shitty price action. Jesus. Um, Dude, this is. I can't even recognize Dow. To be honest with you, I just can't. Um, wow. Well, to keep it simple, they retraced back um, into here, into this big down candle right here. These two down candles here. Um, um, got into the previous days imbalance on the 4 hour, pretty much stuck there with, what was that? Yeah, that's right. This down candle right here popped into it, and it's just sitting there. Pretty ugly price action. I don't got anything much I could tell you here, even at this 930 right here. Um, if you were following order flow, the best advice was to say, what was price previously doing? Well, we've been making lower low and lower high. So I'm bearish. I don't want to wipe out this piece of liquidity here, right? So, but yeah, god damn. And actually, this 931 candle pushed it up to wipe that out, made an equal high, damn near, and then continued to sink down here, and they came and took out that identified liquidity right there, that piece right there, especially left that intact, but this one right here. So this would have been their scenario here, and balance right there, took out that, and then stayed into this down candle right here. So the liquidity I'm talking about is the 12:45 p.m. Candle, 15-minute, and then chopped the whole rest of the day. Jesus. So yeah, got nothing. Another reason why I left out in the right time. So yeah, look at this shit, man. So other than that, I don't really know what else I could really tell you besides the fourth quarter. Super bullish November. And then the thing is with December. Let me push pause for a second. So yeah, I mean, does this become support? Is really what the question is. Before they possibly, because we do have news the rest of the week, to then pop up and then wipe out that high, plus them getting into that, because generally the fourth quarter is supposed to wipe out the quarter, not it's supposed to wipe out the high of the last quarter, which in this case would be July 19th, right? So that's the magic question here, right? So I don't know, but at the same time, as far as what they could see here is we could definitely see, something like this where they do push up one last time, and maybe this happens in December or something, to then come down, so who knows? But we'll say that that's kind of like at the best case scenario. Otherwise, we don't even make it, and it's more of a downturn type of thing where we just start wiping out a lot of the buyers here, and then this low get broken. Good question. I don't know, but we're not in a normal time, obviously, but the fourth quarter, the 5-year, the 15-year, the 30-year historical data are not really adding up. They're showing the bullish activity here, but none of them are really matching because they all said they already took out that high here of the last quarter. So we'll see, man. But be nimble, and I hope this helps. You guys take care. Until the next video possible. God bless.